welcome back to Unicorn Dust Designs. We are in my garage once again. It's nothing fancy. It's kind of pure chaos. But if you are new to my channel, hi, my name is Sammy. I love DIYs, wood signs, and there's always tons of laughter on my channel. I am changing things up just a little bit. I am going to be doing a lot more thrift flips, but don't worry, Dollar Tree DIYs won't go anywhere because my basement is full of DIY Dollar Tree items. So today we are going to be doing flips, and I am going to show you what items we're going to flip, how much I paid for each item, and then after we're done flipping them, I will show you how they turned out and what I will be listing them in my booth for. I live in Kansas. My booth space is 10 by 16 and it is in Lewisburg, Kansas. I will leave the information for that down in my description box if anybody lives in Kansas and wants to check that out. And with that said, let me just go ahead and show you these finds. So first off is this. So this almost looks like more like a primitive decor piece. It is cute, but I'm definitely going to turn it into something else. You can see it is definitely a real piece of wood. Somebody somewhere probably made this by hand, I'm sure. It has, yep, they did for sure. Look at, even the like wire accents have like these staples on them. I think that's so cool. And then we have like the crackle worn effect. We're gonna go, I feel like, with all of these DIYs in a more like antique mercantile black and white vibe. So keep that in mind. For this at the Goodwill, I paid $3.99 for it. This Goodwill, you guys, I swear everything was $3.99 or $4.99. No in between, like even for the smallest items. Don't know if I'd go back to this one just because I wanted so much, but it was so expensive. So we're gonna do that one. I don't really know what I'm gonna do with this, but I know I wanna flip it. This is just, I don't know. Give me your ideas what you would do with it down in comments. I'm really not sure. I don't know where this came from. It said originally $6.98. This was at Sabres for $2.99, and it's all wood. Again, kind of looks handmade. I don't really know what to do with this one. I'm sure it's gonna be black and white. I don't know. Let's see. All right, $2.99. And then this one I found at a garage sale like 2 years ago. Your girl is trying to get through the garage. Like you can see how disgusting this is, okay? So this was $1.50 at a garage sale. And I feel like it's really simple. I like the lines on it. Definitely will fit the style that I'm going for today. And you guys, I don't know about you, but I love old pieces. I love that they have a history. There's a story. They were in somebody's home. They saw a bunch of memories happen. But I love when you can see how old pieces are. So like you can see like the grooves right there. And then look at these screws. Do you see like how old those are that are screwing the knobs in? Like I wouldn't even know how to take those out. I don't even know what those are. You see that? Maybe in the light? So yeah, that was $1.50. We're gonna clean this up, see what we can do with it. I just love these older pieces. I think they're so cool. All right, so we have that one. And then this one I found at a thrift store this past weekend. Frankie, don't you go anywhere. I don't want to pick you up at a kennel again. Little Frankie Belle went missing last weekend and we found her. Long story. Anyways, found this bread box and I didn't look very closely at it. I've never found a bread box, which is kind of shocking because a lot of people flip them. But I have not found one at my Goodwill stores, thrift stores, garage sales. So I saw this, it was 50% off. So it was originally $7.99. Got it for $4. Well, I just saw wood. I didn't even see that it was a newer like piece, but this is actually Threshold. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Threshold from Dollar Tree. From Target. So I was like, oh wow, this is definitely a newer piece. So we'll see. I'm trying to figure out how, because I can't take this door off. It's like magnetic clips. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to cover those somehow, because we are definitely gonna paint this up and make it beautiful. This does say acacia wood, food safe, hand wash only, Thailand. So this was a Target item. We're gonna get a hold of that. And our last one that we were gonna flip, I got at Savers. I thought, I don't know, you guys let me know. I thought their price was pretty decent on this. It was $6.99. It's in perfect condition. Like there's absolutely nothing wrong with this. Again, these look like, so let me show you. Definitely handmade. Isn't it glass? Don't worry, it wasn't glass. So you can see the top right here and then the glass jar. So you guys, those are the pieces we're gonna flip. Let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, you guys, so we are gonna start off with CRICUT. You can get this at Walmart or I think really any stores. And I'm gonna spray a healthy coat of this on all of my projects. This is gonna get all that grease, the dirt off. I let it sit for just a little bit and then I'll come back with a rag and completely wipe it down. And let me tell you, it gets a lot of gunk off of these projects. I've also seen people like Amber Strong say that just, you know, good old fashioned glass cleaner does a really good job cleaning items like this off. So there's definitely tons of options to choose from. But I'm going to go ahead and clean these up. I have to show you this rack. You guys, this thing, look at this. So after I'm done with all the CRICUT, I just get a wet cloth and I'm going to clean that up. I just want to get all of, you know, the clutter residue off. Now I was working harder, not smarter. And after I cleaned them, then I sanded them down, which I should have done this first, but y'all, we're learning and working together. Okay. So I just sanded these down because there was some paint on the shelf. The red I knew was going to show through. So that's why I sanded that down. Now we are going to coat everything with this black primer paint. It's flat black by Rust-Oleum. Ginger Chic Rehab does this. And like I said, you guys, I am learning right along with you. So I did what she did and I painted everything back black. This is when my back went out. Most of you guys know my back went out last week and this is definitely the point in which it happened. So you're going to let all of those dry. Then we're going to come in with clear by Rust-Oleum. You're going to coat all of the black that you have sprayed. This is going to help the it's going to help it not smear as we like sand it down and distress it after we're done. So I hope I'm not going too fast, you guys. I just didn't want to bore you with all the spray paint and stuff. So now after all of this is primed and then we cleared it, Hanky wanted to join us in the back for some painting. You guys, I was like, I'm getting a spray gun. There's no way I'm going to hurt my back again. I got this big clunker of a thing. Let me tell you, I returned it, okay? I did end up getting the Graco 360, which I love. I did not film myself using that one though, because at this point I was over it. I thought I had like ruined all of my projects because this was spraying out like stucco. It was like 90s stucco all over these pieces. It was a hot mess. But you guys, I'm here to learn and do the work for you so you don't have to make the same mistakes I did. So you guys, if you are somebody that likes to paint a lot, that paints furniture, that does groupings like this, if you have a booth, highly recommend the spray gun. I cannot tell you how much faster, once I got the Graco one, how much faster it like took to paint. If I would have painted all of these by hand, I would have literally been here forever. So after I keep trying this, sorry you guys, I don't know why I made this section so long, but after I kept trying, I finally put it down, realized it wasn't going to happen. After all of these are dried and did I clear them yet? No. We're going to wait for these to dry, and then I am going to take them inside and we are going to weed the decals that I put on it. Okay, so what I did not show you guys is that after I did paint them black, prime them with the clear, I then applied my Aura Mask stencil vinyl. I wanted to see how these would do with a spray gun, if they would bleed, if they would hold up, and they worked absolutely great. So again, this is the Aura Mask stencil vinyl. This is in my Amazon store link down in the description box. And I also, if you guys are wondering about the paint, I did use the Walmart brand Antique White Flat, which your girl Julie, she recommended it and it is amazing. So I know this isn't really like a usual video for me. So I want to say thank you by placing this CRICUT design that I made myself in the description box for you for free. So if you have a CRICUT, I will leave the link down in the description box for you. I don't believe any of the images I used in this design are CRICUT access, so you should be able to fully use it, and I hope you guys have fun making your own. These are really great because you can find a lot of bread boxes at the thrift store, the Goodwill, Savers, all of that stuff. So keep an eye out. They're a lot of fun. I've heard that they sell well. This is my first one. So, and you guys, I just left this in because I know a lot of people say that they like watching weeding. So I'm like, all right, I'll leave it in for the weird ones. Like, sure. So you guys, I put a stencil on the bread box, on the dry goods, and then the mercantile sign, which I don't show because I did it before I started filming on accident. Okay, so now that we're all done, we're going to take this outside. We are going to use my Orbital Skill Sander. I'm using 220 grit sandpaper, and I am just hitting all of those edges. Everywhere where like if it hits something, it would naturally chip off, or where like on the handle from people holding it over and over. Those are these spots. So I try to kind of get close up here to show you how I was really just getting all of those like high points, the lines down at the bottom where I think it would naturally stress over time. And you guys, I did these all looking the same way. If you're like, why did you do them all like this? I did them all like this because I want somebody to walk into my booth and I want them to see the whole collection together and be like, oh my gosh, I need every single one of those pieces in my booth. Just like, you know, when you walk into Kirkland's or Home Goods and they have like that setup and you're like, oh my gosh, I want it all. That's what I wanted to do by really creating a collection for my guests to see and hopefully want and put into their kitchen. So you guys, we are finishing the bread box up. I don't bore you. I did clear all of these with Rust-Oleum clear spray paint. And then polyacrylic water-based. So you guys, this is the outcome. This is our bread box. Original price was $3.50 and I will be putting it in my booth for $32.95. Now keep in mind when you guys are pricing, factor in your time, the materials, the vinyl you're using. I mean, all of it, your electricity, your tools, all of that comes into play. So do not sell yourself short. Next up is the dry goods one. I found this at Savers for $6.99. This one I will be putting up in my booth for $32.95 as well. The glass is very thick, all real wood, and it came out stunning. Next up, we have, would it be like a basket or a tray? I don't really know, but this one I was so iffy about, but it actually came out really great. I paid $2.99 for this at Savers. I'm going to list it in my booth for $18.95, and I love that this could really go into any room, any kind of decor style, even the bathroom. This would look really cute on the sink with some towels. And one of my favorites, the mercantile sign. So this was originally $3.99. I will have it for $27.95 in my booth. I love, do you see how even the red in the sign started coming out? Love how this came out. It smeared just a little bit on the established part, but it's okay. It's supposed to look warm, right? All right, let me know, you guys, which one was your favorite out of all of these pieces. Let me know what you think about the prices too. Again, this is my first time doing a booth, so I'm really just trying to figure it out. And for this one, you guys, $150 is what we paid. $36.95 is what we will be selling this shelf for. I hope you guys all enjoyed this. Thank you for joining me. Make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, and I will see you back here next Tuesday. Bye, my friends.